All right, here we go. I'm going to try this again. First time I did this, I didn't have the microphone on. Huh? How dumb is that? Huh? Pretty dumb. Just kidding, I didn't know. So we're doing volume, and volume is measured in cubes because it's 3 dimensions. So just like my beautiful drawing here of this cube, it's measured in this case cubic inches. So one way to look at this is how the formula is constructed. It's taking the shape of the base, in this case it's a rectangle, and it is essentially taking that and thinking about it as how many cubes there would be instead of squares, how many cubes. In this case, 12 by, or 3 by 4 is 12, makes 12 squares, which would be 12 cubes. And then if you think about the height, how many stacks of 12 cubes there would be, if the height's 5, that would be 5 stacks of 12 cubes, which would make a total of 60 cubic inches or 60 cubes. So the formula for the volume of a prism is based on the shape of the base. And so many of you from middle school might remember the volume is length times width times height. And that is true, but it's a little bit more sophisticated when the shape of the base changes. So in this case, now we consider the formula to be area of the base times the height. And so in the case of a rectangular prism or a box, the area of the base is a rectangle or square of some sort, in which case this one is 12, 4 by 3, which is 12 inches squared, times the height of the prism, which is 5 inches, leaving a product of 60 inches. And if you take inches squared times inches, you get inches cubed. So 60 inches cubed is going to be the volume of this particular rectangular prism. If we shift gears a little bit, like I was talking about, we might have different shapes of the bases. In this case, we have a triangular prism. And so now the shape of our base is a triangle. And so that formula for a triangle, if you recall, is area equals 1/2 base times height. And the base and the height are referring to the triangle base and height. So the base and the height of this triangle are the two legs that are formed by the right angle, which are 6 and 8. So 1/2 of 6 and 8 is going to be the formula or the area for that triangle, which in this case is 24. Okay, so 24 units squared is going to be the area of the base. So when we talk about calculating our volume is going to be area of the base times the height. And the area of the base we just calculated is 24 units squared times the height of that prism, which is going to be 12 units. So the product of 24 and 12 is going to be, let's see, 24 times 10 is 240, and 24 times 2 is 48, so that's 288 units cubed. Okay, so there's a triangular prism when the shape of the base is a triangle. The last one we'll do is when the shape of the base is a circle. So if you recall, the area formula for the area of a circle is pi r squared. And the radius is 5 in this case, so that is going to be pi times 5 squared, which is 25. And now we can calculate our volume. So if we calculate our volume now, we're going to have the volume is equal to area of the base times the height, and the, sorry, I was distracted by some girls walking by. Not social distancing. This is driving me nuts a little bit. Kids, stay home, please. Okay, 25 pi is the area of the base. I'll just wait to multiply by pi to the very end, times 10, which is 250 pi. And 250 pi, let's just ask my watch here. 250 pi.
That would be about 785.3981.
785.4. Oops, I wrote that wrong. 785.4, and it is centimeters cubed. So there you go. That is how you calculate volume of prisms, whether it's a circle base, triangle base, or a rectangle base.